Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Acting Career Expert Studios. My name is Dan Warner. Today we're going to be talking about TV and film terminology you should know. This is, I think, number 10 in my ongoing series. I just think that having as much knowledge as possible and knowing as much as you can when you step onto the set makes you look more professional, makes you look more hireable, and it just gives the director and the producers and everyone involved a feeling of comfort and security that you know what you're doing. The more you know on the set, the more professional you look, the better chance you have of getting hired over and over again. And so I say this in all the TV and film terminology videos, but it's true. The smarter you look, the better chances you have of working on and on and on. Let's get right to it. The first term that you should know is called points. Points, or the other thing they say sometimes is hot points. And what that means is members of the crew are coming through the set and they have a C-stand, or they have a tripod, or they have a chair or tables or anything that has anything protruding that looks like points, or could be sharp, or could be hazardous to your back if it gouges you. So they will yell out points, or hot points, or points coming through, points. And when you hear that, you want to look around. You want to see where they're coming. I mean, it's not like you hear an ambulance or fire truck and you need to know where they're coming, but kind of. I mean, you want to know where they're coming from. So you want to look around, find out where they are, and then just get out of their way as quickly and as safely as possible. So points, that's a pretty good one. And, like I said, if you can imagine, you're on the set and you're standing there, eating a donut, and someone yells points, and then they yell points louder, and you don't know what points means. Points or hot points coming through, and you are just standing there, but you're right in the way. Everyone's going to notice that you're right in the way, and that clearly you either have a hearing problem or you don't know what points means. So again, these are small things, but they're real important to looking like a professional actor on the set. So points or hot points, get the hell out of the way. Okay, the second one is called Abby, or sometimes they call it Abby Singer, and what that is that's the second shot of the day, a second to last shot of the day. And so when you've been working, 8 or 10 or sometimes 12 hours during the day, everyone's very excited to finish shooting. And so the second AD or the first AD will call out, okay, here we go, this is the Abby or Abby Singer, which means, man, we're almost done. And so when you hear that, at least you know what it means. So Abby or Abby Singer is the second to last shot of the day. And then, of course, when someone says, okay, here's the martini is the last shot of the day. And I think it's probably self-explanatory that after work, you're probably going to have a martini. That's the origin of it anyway. So second to last shot of the day is Abby or Abby Singer. And then the very last shot of the day is called the martini shot, or the martini. And so just knowing those, you can be excited that the day is wrapping up, or this is the last shot if you're looking at your watch and you have to go somewhere, or whatever the case may be. At least you know what it means and what they're talking about when they say Abby Singer, or martini. Okay, this next one is called clear the frame. And clear the frame means the camera's here, it's pointing this way, and there's people maybe set decorating, or moving furniture, or putting up a light. And what the cinematographer needs is everyone to clear the frame. It means get the hell out of the way. They want to see what the picture looks like, and so they want to see it with the light the way it is. They want to see it with the props the way they are, because they don't care. They just want to take a look at a clean frame. It's called a clean frame. So if you're on the set and you're wandering around, as people do, and maybe you're on the set and they're not filming, they're just setting up, and you're just waiting for your for your scene, and you hear the first AD usually will, or the DP, the director of photography, will yell out, "Clear the frame." And so you want to, again, find the camera, find out where it is, and get the hell out of the way. Do you see a theme here? It's mostly about getting out of the way. So, you know, they've got a lot to do. Everyone's got a lot to do. The production takes a while, and so the quicker they can go with all of these things, the less money it costs them. Everyone's happier. They get it done quicker. And so when you hear points or hot points, get out of the way. When you hear clear the frame, get out of the way, and do it as quickly and, again, as safely as possible. It just will speed things along. And again, if someone observes you getting out of the way, you're like, oh, clear the frame. Oh, there's the camera. Oh, I'm going to go over here. They're going to know, oh, this person knows what they're doing, what they're talking about, what we're talking about. And yeah, you look great on the set and more professional. All right, so clear the frame. Okay, the last one we're going to talk about is called hot set. And so when someone yells out, okay, we've got a hot set, that means wherever they placed the lamp or the glass of water or whatever props that they have, that's exactly where they need to be. There's times where they change the set or they move something because it's the next day, and in the series. And so if they're like, okay, we're going to move it to the next day, and they have to move stuff around and all that. But once they've set that up, it's called a hot set. And what you never, ever, ever want to do is go onto the set and move something. If you're not part of the prop department or set decorating department, man, don't touch anything. And when you hear them yell out, okay, we've got a hot set, that means don't even move a chair. Because if you move a chair, people will pick up on that, you know, if you move the glass of water. And so in one scene it's here, and then the next scene it's there. Here's a great example. This light behind me that's lighting up the dog, that was not on when I first started this particular video, and now it is. And so when I turned the camera on, this essentially is a hot set. But then somebody, who shall remain nameless, turned on that light. And so now it's lit. And if you go back, you'll see, oh, light wasn't on, now light's on. So if you can imagine that happening on a sitcom or a television show, like a series, some sort of, serious series, and then there's a light on and then the light's not on in the next scene, they're like, wait a minute. And there's no explanation as to why the light went on. So that's a hot set. Don't turn on lights, don't turn anything off, don't move anything, just get out of the way. There you have it. That is the film and television terminology, I think part 10. If you have any questions or comments about anything I have talked about, leave them in the questions and comments section below. If you like this video, if you got anything out of it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it's a pretty good one, and I talk about a lot of interesting and informative stuff for free. Visit danwarnermedia.com. It is my website. We are in the midst of changing it to the Acting Career Studio, or Acting Career Expert Studio. So we're right in the middle of a transition, but you can go to danwarnermedia.com, and I do private coaching there still. It's still going to be the same. It's just going to be a different name, but it's all going to have the same information. I know that's a little confusing right now, but just in the middle of branding and changing names and all that. So go to danwarnermedia.com. Private coaching is available. Also, if you are looking for an agent and you need a great introduction letter, which everyone needs a great introduction letter. I have a great introduction letter template on my site. You can go get it. And rest assured that agents and managers will respond to your letter because it's a fantastic one. It was written by myself and an agent who has been in the business for over 40 years and has helped over 400 actors get into the Screen Actors Guild. There you have it. That's it. See you next time on another episode of The Jetsons. We're doing cartoon themes now, as you can see. George Jetson.